Now this is just outrageous. So Sony, their strategy was not working, porting games to PC, but what people don't realize is it was never about the sale for Sony. Sony didn't really want to put their games on PC, but they did wanted to test the waters to see how many people don't buy the game on PlayStation and buy it on PC instead. What I mean by that is, do you guys remember when Sony was forcing you guys, well, forcing the PC players, if they were gonna play a single party Sony game, you had to have a PSN account and linked it to your game. And that was on the Helldiver situation, which a lot of people didn't like, and it rubbed them the wrong way. Eventually, I do believe they admitted from that, but you had to link your PlayStation account. And all of this, they did it just to see how many people have a PS5, but still ended up buying the game on PC instead of PS5. Now, Sony tracks all that data, and then they get a result, and this is why this is happening right here. Now, more on that in the video, man. This is about to get spicy, man. Let's just get to it, man. Let's go. What's up, guys? Mela Gaming here. We're back with another video for you guys today. Now, before we start, I hope everybody's doing good, and I hope all of y'all are staying warm, because god damn, it was hot as hell today, bro. I think it was the hottest day of the year where I live at. It was about 89 to 90 degrees. I know 90 degrees is, if like in midsummer, it's not hot, but it was hot as fuck in here, man. Shit, at work I was sweating like a goddamn, like if I just had finished working out, like if I had just fucking came out the pool, I was drenched in sweat. But enough about me. Now, if you like what you watch, please drop a like. YouTube been doing me dirty lately. They don't want to push my videos at all. A like will really appreciate it. I would really appreciate a like. Also, hit that subscribe button if you check out my channel and you like what you're watching. Now, Bloomberg reports Sony pulls back from PlayStation games on PC. Online games like Marathon or Marvel Tokon will still be released on multiple platforms, but single-player games, Ghost of Yotei, Saros, will remain PS5 exclusive. Now, when you go to the article, they want you to fucking pay a membership. I ain't doing that. Not doing that shit, bro. It doesn't let me bypass the screen, so oh fucking well. So you just stuck with my opinion, I guess. But yeah, so basically, like games like Marathon, like on multiplayer games, they're gonna keep like on PC, but like in very few occasions they will probably port to Xbox, even though they don't want to deal with Xbox like at all. Sony freaking hates Xbox, but this is just sad because it's coming on, like there's a lot of negativity surrounding Sony around town like right now. This is not bad. I'm just mad because I'm a PC player and I was actually waiting for this shit to come to PC so I could play it, and it never came, so I'm kind of annoyed. But not only is this happening, they also have this now where hackers are able to hack your account very easily without Sony being able to do anything, which is kind of crazy to me. And Pirate Nation reports Sony PlayStation Network's accounts are being stolen very easily right now, even with extra security like 2FA or a passkey. The problem is not stolen password or big data leak, but hackers who call or chat with PlayStation support and trick the team using just your public PlayStation username and one old payment detail, such as the last 4 digits on a card or an old number, and an old order number. And you know, they just have bots that they just keep repeating the same 4 digits until they hit something on your account. So it's only a matter of time before they hack, if you are targeted, obviously. Once successful, they can change your email, turn off security, reset your password, and lock you out. And if you have your payment information on your account, it's just terrible. But this is the problem with this has always been a problem with Sony. Sony has terrible fucking security. Terrible, man. They get hacked like every other week. Like this is just hilarious at this point. They just get hacked like every other week. You're not safe. And then they want you to put your fucking ID to check to see if you're old enough to fucking chat with other fucking people. On top of the fact that you have to pay for the service. You have to pay for the service. And if you're not 18 or older, you can't use the fucking service. Like Sony they're making some stupid ass decisions lately, man. Some very stupid ass decision. Not only that, surrounded by negativity right now, and then they want to pull this now, which is so stupid because Saros just did terrible. Saros is fucking terrible, and it's only locked for PS5. So if Sony players don't start buying games, because they love talking shit about Xbox, and Xbox players don't buy games, but they are the same. They only play the same fucking games: Call of Duty, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Rocket League, PUBG, EA Football Club. That's all. That's all these motherfuckers play, bro. It's ridiculous. So school PlayStation Studio Business CEO Herman Host told staff in a town hall Monday morning that the company's narrative single-player games will now be PlayStation exclusive, confirming Bloomberg's report from earlier this year. Remember, this just became official. This was a big ass rumor back, like when the year was starting, like December, January. It was a big rumor, but it was not confirmed. But Sony has now finally confirmed that they really are going single player. I just don't understand. Like, they gotta be, like, if we're being honest, right? If they are investing like $100 million on a game, and the game doesn't sell at least 3 mil, is a failure. Because not only are you investing 100 mil, you also invest in marketing rights. Especially if the game gets delayed, that's extra money that you're gonna need for development time. So Sony better have, like, for Sony single player games to be successful, they're gonna have to start selling like about 5 to 10 million copies, or it's just they're not gonna be able to recoup the sale. And also they are in the middle of a lawsuit. That's correct. They are getting sued right now. Let me see if I can find it right here. Sony is facing a lawsuit over claims that the company unfairly benefited from PlayStation 5 price increases linked to import tariffs. According to the lawsuit, Sony raised PS5 prices after tariffs were placed on imported goods. These extra costs were reportedly passed on to customers, making consoles more expensive. The legal complaint says the tariffs were later ruled unlawful, which means company may now qualify for refunds from the government. Plaintiffs argue that if Sony keeps both the higher price paid by the customers and any future tariffs refund, the company will receive what the lawsuit describes as a double benefit. The case was filed in California federal court and could expand into class action covering many PS5 buyers across the United States. Now, if you do not understand this, basically Sony raised their prices because of the tariffs and the ramp prices and all of that stuff, in the middle of the government being sued for the fake tariff, like the tariffs were unlawful. So Sony knew that we're gonna get the refund for the tariffs, right? And they still ended up raising the price. Now that they raised the price, if they receive the refund from the government that every other company is probably filing, not only are they gonna get money from selling so many PS5 at $649 or $599, they're gonna get all that money back that they paid the government, and they're gonna keep the profits from selling the consoles overpriced. And now Sony is not the only one. Nintendo is in the same lawsuit, which is, I don't know why they didn't include them here. So Nintendo and Sony are both included in the same lawsuit in a court in LA. But you know what's the funny part about this? Xbox was the first one to raise its console price to $650. Why the fuck are they not included in this? I mean, Microsoft did increase their prices like way before tariffs hit. Like way before tariffs hit, they increased their prices because of the RAM issues or whatnot. No, I'm lying. They did increase their price at the beginning, where the console went from $500 to $600. And then after it went to $600, after the tariffs, Microsoft increased them to $650. But why are they not included in this lawsuit? Because if we're being honest, yes, PlayStation was the last one. No, Nintendo was the last one. Excuse me, I'm making a lot of mistakes. Nintendo was the last one to increase their prices. Sony was like a week before Nintendo. And then Microsoft raised their prices like back in November, I believe, or October. Like, so why is Microsoft not included in this lawsuit? I have no idea. I don't know what finessing is Microsoft doing. But this guy right here, Wait until they force age verification. The amount of money they're gonna lose is gonna be ridiculous. But the problem is Sony's not the only one. It's basically the UK law right now. In the UK, they require ID for everything. Like, you want to go on YouTube, you need ID. You want to play games, mature games, you need ID. You want to go to Instagram, TikTok, you need ID. It's really bad over there. And then instead of done just implemented that over there, they probably just implemented that like across like the whole platform. But Microsoft is also gonna, don't believe, like Microsoft is also gonna be doing this, and so is Nintendo, because they're gonna have a more unified structure in their company. But this is really bad for PlayStation, because I feel like every few days PlayStation is in a negative light, especially since right now Microsoft is making like some really good moves. They just dropped a banger of a game. They just lowered Game Pass prices, while Sony just increased their monthly PlayStation stuff. Let me go look that up right here from the official PlayStation account. Starting May 20th, PlayStation Plus prices for new customers will increase in selected regions. Due to ongoing market conditions, prices will start at $10.99 USD for 1 month and $27.99 for 3 months. Now, market condition my fucking ass, bro. What market conditions will go up for digital service? This is a digital subscription service. This is why I am glad I'm on PC now, man. I don't have to pay for this shit. This is Microsoft was the one that started this shit during the Xbox 360 days, and then everybody fucking adapted. And now, paying for, once I moved over to PC, I just saw how much money I was saving every year. I don't have to pay for this shit, man. I don't play multiplayer on the PlayStation no more, so I don't have to pay for this shit. It's just outrageous. I imagine how much is a year. I don't even want to look up what's a year. I don't even want to look up for like how much this is a year. This is the worst generation of gaming. We are getting like one of the best. Last year and this year were the like one of the best years in gaming, since we just got so many bangers. But then like on the publisher side, it is fucking terrible. Price increases on consoles 3 times. Price increases on digital service twice. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. Game price increases, well, like, this is just bad. Like, we are heading for the freaking apocalypse. We're in the middle of a gaming apocalypse right now. This is just bad. And my only fear is that it's just about to get worse. This may not even be it. This might even get worse for us. But nonetheless, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, man. And I will see you guys next time, man. Take care.